My name's Jamie. I'm part of the Dijon Boys. We're a food pop-up from Leeds in the UK, and I work at the front of house and look after a lot of the business side of things.
Hello, my name is Nicko, Juan La Chica, and I'm 1/3 of the Dijon Boys.
My name is Louis Barbadette Green, and I'm part of the Dijon Boys, and I'm Nicko's sous chef.
My name is Cameron Sohel. I am 1/3 of the Dijon Boys, and my job role is creative director. For me, cooking food from a very young age, and then I started working in hospitality from the age of 17, so a good 5 years now working in hospitality, and then the whole pop-up side started about a year ago, and that's when we started doing pop-ups.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've always loved food. Me and Cameron actually had our first job together. We both worked at a Thai restaurant in Leeds called Sukha Thai. And I was 17 as well, so since then the only job that I've had is hospitality, which has been great.
My journey started 5 years ago in Leeds. I started as a chef in the city centre of Leeds, and I've known Nicko since the beginning of my journey, and we've been cooking ever since.
For me, I was a dishwasher at KP back in Leeds, Bulgogi Grill. I was always in the kitchen washing up the dishes, but I was always peeping my head. I was like, I want to be the one cooking. So after 2 months, they spoke to me and said, do you want to be part of the kitchen team? And that was how it started. Like Louis said, we've been working together from day one, from the beginning. He's always been my right-hand man, always been my guy. So yeah, he's always been my chef next to me, so that's how it started, really.
Food is a very special part of everyone's everyday life. When you eat with your friends, your family, you have a real connection, and I think spreading that positivity, spreading that love between food is what is the best thing for us. That's what I get the most enjoyment out is.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've always loved food, and you know, me and Cameron have been friends for a while, and then met Nicko, the other business partner, and Louis as well not too long ago. And we've always really enjoyed going out for food, trying new flavours, new cuisines, trying new food. So it's great to be able to bring that to people and offer that service as well.
My love for food comes from my great-grandmother and my dad especially. My great-grandmother had a restaurant herself, and it's just gone down the line, and I've always had that passion for food basically, so that's where it comes from.
My love for food comes from my love of eating. For me, my love for food is when I moved to England when I was 7 years old. It was very hard to transition with Filipino cuisine and trying something different that I've never tried before. So I was always in the kitchen with my mom, always watching her, how she was cooking, and that taste, that flavor was so nostalgic that when I eat her food, no matter where I was in the world, that was still part of me. That was the nostalgia that I had when I was young in the Philippines. So that's from my cooking ethos. I love that the way of cooking is bringing back that nostalgic, and that's how I represent my love for food as well when I cook.
I think the greatest achievement for us such young ages, pretty much having our own restaurant in Meanwood at Number 8 Cocktails. That was just a massive achievement for all of us, and I think to be able to have the platform to cook and serve whatever food we want, you know, all the time with no control, was a real blessing for all of us.
Yeah, I have to agree. Definitely the biggest achievement for us is to be able to be at Number 8, and we just look forward to the future to see what else we can achieve.
I think for me, traveling is very important for us, Dijon Boys as well, because we started the business at a young age. We never really had the mentor from chefs teaching us recipes, teaching us skills in the kitchen. So for us to learn from people cooking, traveling and watching people how they create dishes, I think that's more important for us right now as a young group of boys.
Yeah, I think it's the travelling, to be honest. I've never been outside of Europe ever before, so coming to this country has been amazing and surreal for me. The sightings, the way of life, the food, is just all amazing.
The Dijon boys are from all over the world. India, Philippines, France, Portugal, loads of nationalities and so much culture involved from all the family side of things. So we're very lucky to be able to travel the world and really understand the heritage and the food culture from where we're from.
Was traveling something that you expected when you started this?
I think it's always part of the plan. With life, always want to travel. No matter what if I was working in any other job, I still always going to have to travel and see the world.
Nicko was the first one to initiate the travel. He also has loads of family here, so we wanted to discover the region, the food, the family, and yeah, have a nice holiday.
There's some similarities. Families and friends come together in both places to eat and enjoy food together as a community. Also, using fresh and local ingredients. It's becoming ever more prevalent in the UK to really focus on using local and fresh produce and sourcing it from independent individuals. And I'm sure in the Philippines it's pretty similar here, from what we've seen so far anyway. So there are some similarities, but there's a lot of differences as well.
As a Filipino myself, and always coming here in Ilocos, it's literally nostalgia. I know these flavors, I know how and why it comes together, so coming here, eating the food, it just brings back nostalgia, brings back memories from when I was a kid, brings back times when I'm in the UK eating Ilocano food from my mom, so it's a whole nostalgia.
Yeah, the flashback.
The exactly. It's a different feeling.
How about to a first timer? How would you describe the food here?
Yeah, it's hard to describe really, but I love the freshness of it. Like for example, today we had a mango salad, and I'm a big fan of mangoes, and that was one of my favorite dishes today. So yeah, it's something we don't have in England a lot, like mangoes, especially fresh ones. So yeah, freshness.
Exotic, right?
Yeah, exotic as well.
We've tried a few things. I had some porridge for breakfast. I can't remember the name. And some lumpia Shanghai, I think.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Pan de sal for breakfast.
Pan de sal for breakfast. Yeah.
Can't beat it.
And then what did we have this morning?
The fruits as well.
Fruits. Bibimbap. The pastry, the rice pastry, really nice. Yeah.
Mangosteen, dragon fruits that are in season at the moment, rambutans. We went to a fruit market yesterday and it was just great, so fresh.
What future plans do you have for your profession?
I think just to keep going really. We've only been doing it a year, so it's like just to basically keep the restaurant going, grow the restaurant. We want to do more covers, we want more people to come down, feed more people, and just stay happy, stay focused, keep a clear mind in what we want to do and move forward.
Yeah, for sure, keep pushing. We've also recently launched a Filipino brand of our business called Ida, and we hope this year to really push that and do pop-ups all over Leeds and even further if possible to help introduce Filipino food to the north of England really.
Future plans, we want to make more food, make sure number 8 cocktail bar is the best bar in Meanwood in Leeds, and yeah, keep doing pop-ups all over Leeds, and yeah, push boundaries with the food with Nicko.
I think for me, the number one, I always say it to the guys, I'm pretty sure they're bored of hearing it, but I want to push Filipino food as much as possible in the UK. I think it's a cuisine that no one knows, and I feel like once they try the cuisine, the Filipino food, it will be one of the cuisines that people will die for. It will attract more tourists to in the Philippines, and I hope one day to open a Filipino restaurant in the UK as well. Our manager, Daddy Eric, is the one that sorted us out with the pop-up event. It's a very dream come true to do a pop-up event showcasing British cuisine in the Philippines, pushing boundaries using Filipino ingredients and seasonal ingredients, doing British food, because that's what we do in reverse when we're in the UK. We do Filipino cuisine, different cuisines, using fresh British produce. Follow us on Instagram. It's called Dijon Boys, DIJON BOYS, Dijon Boys. We're also starting a YouTube channel as well. Just gonna be a few vlog trips, a few how to make videos. So when we're doing behind the scenes, when we're doing pop-ups, you can watch us in the kitchen behind the scenes. And it's also on YouTube, just search Dijon Boys. Philippines, especially coming from the UK. And I hope you guys enjoy the food today. 5 courses was quite a lot. Next time, I think the fam will have us back to do 3 courses.